Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to the PS5 Pro, where there's both some really good and also kind of really bad. I guess this almost actually might be a fun video, because if you guys don't know, on YouTube, you can basically have a few different titles and thumbnails now. So actually, I'll be kind of curious and leave a comment down below on which one you guys go and get. I'm going to have both a positive and a negative on this one, because there is positives, but also negatives too. So I'll be just kind of curious and I guess what YouTube likes to push more, positive content or negative content. So anyway, it's kind of like almost a social experiment for this one. So I will go and address that quickly. There is some good. Oh, actually a lot of good, probably like 80% good and maybe like 25% concerning weird stuff. So nonetheless, let's dive on into the PS5 Pro, some big updates, and even some cool stuff for Ghost of Yotei. As well, if any of you guys are curious too, you have a bunch of brand new sales and things going on. Down below, we have a giveaway for PS5 Pro cash. I'll link down below, so join that on up. Like follow the Twitch and the YouTube and all that, or the second YouTube channel, whatever. And then we also do have a bunch of affiliate links down below for Black Friday. The PS5 Pro is on sale. So if you guys want to get it, it's the cheapest it's ever been at $650. That is linked down below. And of course, all the PlayStation consoles too as well. So if you guys are curious, those are all also linked down below in case you guys want to pick them up on sale. PlayStation VR, games, everything. And I believe as well, we should, if not kind of sweep around throughout the links, there should also be a Ghost of Yotei bundle too for $100 off in case you want to get the limited edition normal PS5 consoles. I believe those are all linked down below too as well, or you can just click on one through links from that all. So sorry for the sellout for that for Black Friday, but right now we're going to be discussing something on the PS5 Pro. The Ghost of Yotei has two big things. There's a big update for it, and mainly in regards now for the PS5 Pro, where the Ghost of Yotei leaves a lot of frame rate performances on the table, and the PS5 Pro, and for some odd reason, also has capped frame rates. But as well, there's also brand new updates, New Game Plus, and other various big benefits from the PS5 Pro 2 as well. So like I said, this is going to be a wild card of a video depending on what you guys go and see. There'll probably be 2 positive, 1 negative thumbnails. Let's find out. Also, happy early Thanksgiving if you guys celebrate. So the new Ghost of Yotei 1.1000 patch introduces significant performance improvements on the PlayStation 5 Pro by enabling 120Hz VRR against all the game's display modes. So just a brand new update should be improving the HDR or a VRR for it all. It's just nice. So these performance improvements are showcased in this new comparison video we're going to react to really quickly by Rajman, which compares the game running with and without VRR enabled. Now, if you guys don't know much about VRR, it's basically something that's trying to encourage like a consistent frame rate. You know, trying to tone down I believe it's the variable frame rates and trying to tone it down a little bit. So basically just helping when it comes to like your monitors and what's being showcased. I'm probably explaining it poorly, but I think you guys get the gist. And using all the game's display modes of Ray Tracing Pro, Balanced Ray Tracing Pro, Ray Tracing, Performance, Balanced, and the Quality modes. The comparison makes it clear on how a significant amount of performance is left on the table on the PS5 Pro with the frame rate capped, as the frame rates are actually higher across all display modes with the VRR and also with uncapped frame rates. So I believe what they're trying to do over here is the idea is that with all these capped frame rates, even though the internal, like say the AI, say, you know, the performance, the GPU slightly better, CPU slightly better, everything. Because of this weird display cap, it's not being able to be fully rocketed to its full potential. And that's, I think, a big issue with the PlayStation VR, or not VR, VRR, is that they're trying their best to fine tune it, but because they're trying to fine tune it, and like I said, it's like throwing a ball underneath the water, is that it's gonna build this pressure up, but the pressure never gets released. So instead you just have a ball underneath the water, it's useless. So if you guys look at the VRR off, as well as with these capped frame rates, you have 40 FPS in the Ray Tracing Pro, 40 FPS on Balanced Ray Tracing, 30 FPS on Ray Tracing, 60 on Performance, 40 on Balanced, and 30 on Quality. While you have the VRR on with the uncapped frame rates, they also still have the same 60 FPS average, 60 FPS average, 40 FPS, up to 95 on Performance. Big, and also up to 60 FPS over here for Balance and 40 for Quality. Frame rates matter a lot. Basically, the Ghost of Yotei also supports 120Hz VRR on the base PS5 with the new patch, so that's actually a good thing. But no performance comparison has been conducted to date, so it's not yet known how much performance was untapped with capped frame rates on the system. So due to the fact that it's being capped, people can't fully see how it will be optimized, you know? Like, it's just not as good. So let me go and show you guys some of these comparisons on over here. with all these videos. So basically, if you have these different types of FPS modes, you can see how there's like 80 FPS over here. You see how the other one's kind of capped out at 60? It's a very stable 60 over there. But you look at this has 70 FPS. We're seeing it spike up. It's 72, 73, 71 with all these performance modes too. It's the same with VRR on, which is the uncapped. So in theory, it's like a weird video because I'm not trying to title it. It's bad if the company itself is not letting the, everything fully run. But at the same time, the fact that there is the opportunity for it to run better is nice if you adjust options. And as well, it's also very good because it shows that the console is actually better. But as you look through, like I said, these frame rate issues and the VRR differentials over here, look at the frame rates. It's so much better. Look, this is huge. This is a huge difference. And I think you can kind of see it. Like, granted, a stable 60 or sometimes a stable 40 is nice, but I'm a big frame rate guy. Like, I would prefer to have 140 frames and I have a higher hertz monitor because that's what I like to look at. I almost expect that myself. But as you guys can see, even through running through these flowers and having different animations, the performance mode is so much better on this end with the VRR on, and it's also uncapped. The capping is the biggest deal. And the fact that we're now seeing that the PS5 Pro is capped on it all, that's, like I said, it's like this weird water ball situation. Or since it's capped from what we're seeing so far on all the information for the patch, because I'm just kind of more so relaying the news rather than doing it myself. So if you guys don't mind if I'm slightly off or I'm explaining it poorly, because I'm doing like some Thanksgiving stuff with my family. Hope that's like free pass, like hopefully it's fine. But when it comes to this all, like, we want those extra frames. We want the performance mode to be better. And there's like different areas, different situations. Start with the title, but this is like the balance mode over here with VRR off. So the FPS is stuck at 40, which is still nice for stable. But if you look at this same balance with the 120 hertz with VRR on, and you have this uncapped rate, you're still getting more frames. Like, a higher frame rate over here with this setting. So from everything I believe I'm seeing, from the article and conversation stuff like this, I'll have to double check it, but I mean, why would it not be? It seems like because of this cap, it's not able to go and utilize it fully. Like, you can't go and get all these extra frame rates on all because it's having these PS5 Pro with capped frame rates do as well. Like, it's literally crazy. It's literally crazy. Like, we want to have the VRR. We want to have this full-on support. So I think it's like, if it's able to be optimized and utilized well, it's fine. Like, this is good for us to go and see. But at the end of the day, like, they are just upset that we're missing these untapped frame rates. I'm somewhat concerned because there is a small chance the article is more so misconstruing it all a little bit, just comparing on the baseline PS5. But I understand the big picture. Is that the big picture for this all, if I explain it poorly or worded it poorly or whatever, the comment section can always correct me down below. I never mind that. But it seems like you have these weird capped frame rates that are not being fully utilized and can lead to issues, especially if the game developers are not like acknowledging that or taking advantage of that. So at least for this one, there is still the 1.10 patch. That's not just these performance improvements, but besides introducing the 120 Hz VRR support and these new balanced display modes, the new Ghost of Yotai patch introduces a lot of these brand new features that are also enhancing the experience considerably. So either way, this is still a win. Like, this is why I'm saying this is a weird one, because if you do have the VRR on its uncapped, it's good. It's good that the options are there. It's good if it can even be implemented, if it was, like these changes for it all. It's like a weird, I think you guys understand why it's like a 50-50. That's why I started the video off where it's a little weird. But also sometimes too, if you have the normal baseline PS5 with it all, and sometimes things have the support on the baseline PS5 without the Pro. So it's like, why is the normal PS5 getting it, but the Pro isn't yet? Sometimes it takes some time. Like, I'm sure you guys can understand why it's a somewhat convoluted situation, or why I'm getting all over the place in the video. But we want to have these uncapped frame rates. We want to have these consistent frame rates as well when games need it. But if a game can be optimized better and doesn't need to have these consistent, stable frame rates, like stuck at 30, stuck at 40, whatever, I want these things to shine. I mean, I always like options. Like, PS5s are pretty much options now. You have your balanced, you have your visual fidelity modes, etc. So I like having the options to pick and choose whatever I would like. That's like the biggest deal for me. So as long as they can, that's a win for the PS5 Pro, because it shows that they can make things better. It shows they have these performance increases. But if they don't include it or they soft lock it, that can lead into some big issues themselves. So they have cool things in the updates for Ghost of Yotai, new photo modes, new Game Plus, etc. It's still good, but we have to make sure that the consoles themselves are running with all the options available that we want to go and have. So nonetheless, VRR with and without it being enabled does go and change up the overall issues, but people are still concerned if some of these games will not have the full-on frame rates that they want to and should be able to go and utilize. So give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. A little bit of a weird video, like I said. All the affiliate links, the PS5 Pros on sale, the giveaways, and everything are all linked down below. And I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't see you guys as well.